Afternoon. Thank you. On behalf of the Campaign for Grade Level Reading, I am very pleased to be able to present to Arizona our state Pacesetter honors. For the campaign, Pacesetter honors are one of our highest awards, and the purpose of Pacesetters is not just to recognize exemplary work across the country, but also to recognize work that inspires others. Inspires your fellow communities and states across this country. I don't know if you are aware of this or not, but the Campaign for Grade Level Reading now includes 285 communities across 42 states, the District of Columbia, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. So you are among a very strong network of communities and states that have put a stake in the ground. But there's something special about Arizona. And as I was thinking about being here today and thinking about a metaphor or an analogy I could use to describe Arizona's unique role in this network, the Olympics came to mind. I don't know how many of you spent as much time as I did watching the Olympics over the last couple of weeks. How many of you had a chance to watch some of the Olympics? All right. The swimming events. There's a particular thing that happens in the swimming events when a swimmer is doing especially well. You see this little blue line. I don't know if any of you saw the little blue line. What's the little blue line represent? The world record pace, right? So if the swimmer hits that blue line, that represents the world record pace. And what I want to describe to you today is how Arizona is functioning as that blue line. We knew something special was happening here back in 2012. When Read On Arizona formed a full-fledged statewide effort to ensure that all children in this state could read by the end of the third grade, and read on grade level. What's happened since then has been truly exemplary. Read On Arizona has been a guiding light and has set the pace for the rest of the network and the rest of the country for what it takes to close the gap, to double down on improving school readiness, school attendance, and summer learning, and to put results at the center of all of its work. One example that we're seeing communities and states across the country paying an special amount of attention to is the commitment to driving with data, to the MatLit interactive data tool. MapLit is becoming a model for other states and other communities across the country to share data and to share common performance indicators. I'm also especially impressed with the work that you're doing to prevent summer learning loss, one of the biggest drivers of the academic achievement gap, and one of the reasons why so many low-income kids miss the third grade reading milestone. Right now, you have more than 130,000 kids participating in Arizona's summer reading program across the state. I think that deserves a round of applause. And we know from the data you gathered last summer through the online portal that you logged more than 58 million minutes of reading across the state. We're hoping that you're going to top that number this summer, and that's been accompanied by an intensive focus on expansion of summer programs serving kids from preschool to third grade. So all that's to say, we're looking and learning a lot from all of the work that's happening in Arizona. There are a few quick lessons I would take away from that. First and foremost, you pitched a big tent that involves public and private partners that's put a stake in the ground on third grade reading, that you've back-mapped from that result, and you're staying focused like a laser on moving the needle. Second, you've got a great leader in Terry Clark. We wish every state had one of those. What Terry has shown is how important it is to have a statewide literacy director for this work who wakes up and goes to sleep every day focused on results and what it takes to achieve them. Truly, Terry is an example of someone who always wants to get better at getting better. And finally, you have in Arizona a governor and a first lady who have embraced the cause of third grade reading proficiency, not just with words, but with their deeds. And that's why it is my distinct honor and pleasure on behalf of the Campaign for Grade Level Reading and the more than 285 communities across this country and 42 states that are participating to present to you, Governor Ducey, this award designating Arizona as our 2015 State Pacesetter. Governor Ducey, thank you, Ryan. Very appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Can I get one in with them?
Yes, please.
One more. Thank you.
I want to say thank you to Ron and Terry, and I agree. Terry is a great leader for Read On Arizona. And it's with great humility that I received this award. I don't think that there's anything better that we could be recognized for in education than a focus on early childhood literacy. We all know how important it is. We all know what a difference maker it is for kids for the rest of not only their school year, but for the rest of their life. And we're able to do this because of the collaborative efforts of different people in this room that come together across party lines, to come together across different ideologies and really focus on results. And we've been able to do it through innovation. And I think this is one thing that Arizona does better than any other state, and that is to innovate, not only in its economy, but in its education delivery systems. So we're going to continue to support and promote these innovation programs that provide new opportunities. They solve a lot of age-old problems, and we're teaching the nation from our example is how to be innovative. So I want to thank Terry for her commitment to our state. I want to thank the entire Read On Arizona team for their leadership and their collaborative approach to getting this done. When it comes to an issue as crucial and as consequential as the ability to read for a child, it's going to take a lot more than one individual or one organization or one elected leader or one term to address this and to make it happen and to make it part of the culture in the state of Arizona going forward. You know, we all have a stake in this, in ensuring that our children can lead, and I don't think there's anything we can do better for their future best interest or for the quality of life in our state as a place that people will want to live and work and do business and visit. So I want to thank all of you for your commitment to this. Know that you are making a real difference. Arizona is leading on the national stage, and we want to continue to do this. This is about continuous year-over-year improvement, and I know that's a lot of work, and I know there's no other way to solve it except with hours, dedication, and commitment. But I want to thank all of you because we're being known for this, and we can share this with other states. It's really exhibited by the energy and excellence and commitment in this room. On behalf of the state of Arizona, I want to share this award with all of you. I want you to know how grateful I am and how excited I am for what's possible in the future. I know by the energy in this room that you're going to have a great summit, and thank you for including me and having me as a part of it. Enjoy.